sample training videos. Welcome back. In this last episode, we'd like to show you the parts of Michael, James and Richard's finished videos that they were happy to share. Kirby and Terry also made videos for their support workers, and the parts of their videos they're happy to share are also included.
My goal in this video is to make sure that I can attend hydrotherapy safely and successfully.
It's hydrotherapy, how are you?
I'm doing good. You ready to go hydrotherapy today?
Yeah, get my stuff in the bag and we'll go to the pool.
Absolutely.
Awesome.
Alrighty.
Sometimes it can be hard for me to predict if I'm up to going to hydrotherapy, and sometimes I don't know until the morning. If I'm going ahead with hydrotherapy, I tend to decide which swimming facility I'll be going to on the day. Because I've got local knowledge, I know the facilities well, and it's not always the closest facility that's best. Some pools just aren't accessible, and depending on how hot it is, sometimes I prefer an outside pool than an inside one. There's a laminated checklist in my swimming bag that shows what I need to take to the pool. The checklist includes things like my earplugs, goggles, clothes to change into after I've done the hydrotherapy, and a few other items. Also, it's handy if you can call ahead to the pool and organise the hoist to be ready for me. As my support worker, you need to be aware that you're actually driving me to the pool. Because I know the local area, I always know the best way to get to the pool, rather than using a GPS or relying on the carer's directions. Depending on the pool, some will have a ramp-based entry. This requires for you to transfer me into an aquatic wheelchair and push me in and out of the pool. Other facilities have a more traditional hoist-based system where you transfer me from my wheelchair onto the hoist seat. Then you might have to assist the staff at the facility to lower the hoist to lower me into the water. Once I'm in the water, I always do a little bit of warming up exercise, and I can usually do that by myself. After that, I follow my hydrotherapy program, which includes several exercises. I always like my carer to be flexible and to be able to adjust the exercise program for how I'm feeling on the day. If it's a facility where the door can't be locked from the outside or by me, then it's a great idea if you bring a dressing gown, and that way you can stay warm while you assist me to shower and get dressed. Unfortunately, it's not safe for me to be left in the shower if the door can't be locked. Once we get back to the nursing home, it's always great if you can empty the clothes out of the bag, otherwise they won't get washed the next time. If you can put the toiletries and also my goggles and earplugs in an accessible place in the bathroom, that's also really handy. After that, you also need to give a handover to the nursing home staff so they know I'm back. By following these steps, it means that hydrotherapy is something that I enjoy rather than dread.
I'm Andrew. I work as James's key support worker. I've been working with James for 6 to 7 years now. James has a thirst for knowledge and usually understands everything that's happening around him. Talk to James about whatever you are interested in, world news, personal chatter. James also likes it when you are talking about him. Don't keep asking him questions though, this can be overwhelming. The way that I got to know James really well was through music therapy. It was almost like a musical conversation. I would improvise sounds and chords on the guitar, and I could tell by James's facial expressions what type of music he is enjoying. I think people assume James can see. His eyes don't look like they don't work, but his vision is quite impaired. Also, James doesn't hear at all in his right ear, and his impaired hearing in his left. If someone came up suddenly and touched you or was loud around you, you could get a huge shock. Informing James of what's happening and asking if it's okay for it to happen is really important. And on the count of 3, I'm going to give you a facial wipe. 1, 2, 3, here's the tissue. When James is calm, relaxed and not tired, he has a very clear nod and smile, and sometimes a laugh as a yes response. He will also blink a yes response at times, particularly if he's asked to. He'll seem to tune out if he's not interested or has had enough. I feel like people sometimes might be nervous working with James or worry about upsetting him. It helps to understand James is a person who understands his situation. If there's trust and James knows you're trying, that's okay. Don't stop trying. It takes a huge amount of effort for James to engage in the conversation. It's helpful to remember and value the effort he's making. James' wants, needs and hopes are the same as everybody else. Genuine, respectful, meaningful relationships are as important to James as they are to all of us.
Richard's first goal is to be assisted to smoke. Richard likes to smoke after meals and when he feels like having company and people to talk to. When Richard wants a cigarette, he uses a smoking action with his fingers. We explain to Richard's workers that if they don't want to assist him to smoke, that we can ask another staff member. They can also watch from the window in Richard's room to make sure he is safe, if they want to be a bit further away. Richard doesn't like to wait, but he understands he may have to sometimes. It is important to build up trust with Richard and come back when you say you're going to. When I first started working with Richard, I asked him if he wouldn't mind waiting. His response was, "I've been waiting all my life." That really hit home. Richard's second goal is to wear what he wants. He likes to choose what he wears each day and he likes to look well dressed. See that? It's really lovely and sunny. So it's going to be about 26 degrees. Would you like to choose some clothes? Firstly, we go to the cupboard and ask Richard what he would like to wear. A long-sleeved or a short-sleeved shirt or a t-shirt. We flick through Richard's shirts and he picks the one he wants by saying or pointing. That one? You like that one? Then we ask Richard which pants he would like to wear. Would you like to wear, Richie? The dark ones or the light pair? Which pair would you like to wear? The light pair. Support workers need to know that Richard feels the cold and may ask for a jumper even though it looks like it might be a warm day. Richard then likes to comb his hair. When he points to the drawer in the bathroom where his comb is, he's usually asking you to get his comb and to pass it to him. He will comb his hair. He may open the drawer himself if he's close enough. Lastly, Richard chooses which aftershave he would like to wear. That one? Okay. Richard is ready to face the day.
I'm Kirby. This video I'm a Richmond supporter from birth. Brothers and I all buried for different times. We all like to steer each other. My main goal is to talk for myself as much as I can and be involved in conversation. I know what I want to say. I have trouble getting the words out. If you don't know, might be trying. Help me, yes. No question.
Did you watch the footy on the weekend, Terry?
Oh yeah. Making the decision will make easiest if you give me one option at a time, so that I can say yes or no.
So that was yes to all of them, so how about we narrow it down, yeah? How about a meat pie or fish and chips?
Try one at a time.
Fish and chips?
I'd like my carers to take time to talk to me. I'd like to make an effort to get to know me. My second goal is to participate as much as possible in routine activities. I am particular about my routines. I like to know what I'm doing and who's coming in a whiteboard in my room. My therapy team has set me up a program and I have written guidelines for my carers to follow. And the most important thing is to take the time to get to know me. Let me speak, encourage me, and be patient.
We really appreciate Michael, James, Richard, Kirby and Terry letting us work with them so that we'd have some helpful examples to share with you. We hope you enjoy making your own training video for your support workers. By looking at the steps shown here and using the workbook, we're sure you'll make a really helpful video. In the future, the thing that's most important to you and features in your first video might change. We hope that once you've got the hang of making a video for your support workers, you'll go on and make more videos in the future. Thank you for taking the time to watch these episodes and good luck making your own video.